What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing clinic. Immediate reaction. Sullivan Barrera, dominates Joe Smith Jr. tonight. Just straight boxing school. What can I say? This was a Cuban boxing school clinic. Joe Smith Jr. couldn't find his rhythm, couldn't find his balance, couldn't find distance, couldn't find nothing. I don't think he could find his corner some of the rounds, in my opinion. Barrera was able to counter and get off first. He did everything he wanted to do besides knock out Joe Smith Jr. And a couple times it looked like it was going to happen. Joe Smith Jr. did get a knockdown with a left hook across the forehead, and it didn't really seem to hurt Barrera. It just seemed to wake Barrera up, and Barrera woke up and just put it on him. He was on balance. He was on point. He boxed him. He used the uppercut, a few times to lift him off his feet. Used the left hook, the right. What can I say? Everything was working for Barrera. He couldn't miss if he wanted to. Did a little bit of body work, and he was in control. He had this fight on cruise control. Made him look like Floyd Mayweather in there tonight, Andre Ward in there tonight, and I think his dominance since the Andre Ward loss just shows you how good he really was. A lot of people was pissing on his name after the Andre Ward loss. Who do you know at 17 pro fights, I don't care what nationality you are, can fight a guy who dominated a tournament and who is the best boxer in the world at 17 pro fights? I don't think too many people can do that. And in a world where when guys, you lose in the boxing world, a lot of guys get worse and mellowed in, and it takes a special type of fighter to learn from his loss and bounce back and become better. And that's exactly what he did. He got better. You see the growth to the Shabowski fight. Shabowski, I can't pronounce his name. Pay-per-view Paul Parker fight. I thought he looked a little sloppy. That's why I picked Joe Smith Jr. because he looked a little bit sloppy, and I didn't think he was going to be able to keep everything in front of him, keep everything clean. But tonight he cleaned everything, cleaned all the mishaps up. He was on point besides the knockdown. When Joe Smith Jr. threw that left hook, he had that right hand, ready to catch it. He slipped it, and he was ready for it. He essentially took away Joe Smith Jr.'s power, took away his right hand, and eventually took away his left hand, caught him off balance, and put him off balance. And he just did work. That's what he did, man. He just shows that he's a real, true player. And a lot of people, when the Arthur Beterbiev fight was coming around, he was ready to fight. Arthur Beterbiev come over to drop the ball, won the purse, and Sullivan Barrera put out. A lot of people was pissing on his name. A lot of people pissed on his name after the Andre Ward fight. And like I'm saying, is what type of guy do you know that lose a fight and come back better? It takes a special type of fighter, just like Gary Russell did with Lomachenko. Came back, lost, got better. Didn't let it hurt his confidence. A lot of guys let it shoot their confidence down, and then they never recover. And it shows you at 17 career pro fights, Andre Ward was the best fighter in the world. I don't care what anybody say. And he hung in there with him. A lot of people pissed on his name because he lost to Andre Ward. Oh, who is he? He came back and did better and became a better fighter after that. He learned a lot. He picked up, he switched trainers to a virtual unknown guy, and they rolling now. The world is his. I think he could beat Adonis Stevenson if he can get that fight. I think he could beat Kovalev at this point. I picked him to beat Arthur Beterbiev when that fight was before it fell apart. I just thought, I'm just thinking, like, after the pay-per-view Paul Parker fight, I just thought he didn't look as clean and as balanced that I think he looked clean and balanced to be able to deal with a guy like Joe Smith Jr. with the power. But he did. He controlled distance, kept him off balance. He did everything correctly tonight besides before the knockdown. And knockdown just woke his ass up and got Joe Smith Jr. ass whooped. Like I said, I picked him versus Beterbiev. I still pick him, especially with the layoff of Beterbiev. Just think he's a good fighter. He's got everything. Enough power, enough speed, and a lot of boxing ability. He showed you he's able to, disable the power from a fighter, put him off balance. He showed his boxing skill tonight. Gotta give Andre Ward credit for this opponent now, man. This dude can be world champion if he's given an opportunity. I thought this fight was 12 rounds. Apparently, Joe Smith Jr. must have been getting beat so bad, and people must have been leaving the TV rating because it was such a dud because Joe Smith Jr. was getting the shit beat out of him. He couldn't do nothing. They had to switch it to 10 rounds, in the middle of the fight. Like, hey, make this 10 rounds. And that's what had to happen. It was for a BS belt, so it's not going to matter. It's not going to be changed to a draw or no contest. Hopefully it won't. I thought it was a 12-round fight. Actually, Jack Reese, they must have told him to call it a 10-round fight because Joe Smith Jr. couldn't do nothing, and they must have been losing TV ratings. So that's not good for business. Shout out to Sullivan Barrera. Hopefully he get Kovalev in the fall. We gone.